Roaring Kitty. He's back.
The legend.
He's back.
Keith Gill.
He's back on his bullshit. He's back on his bullshit. So
Keith Gill is ill.
Okay. He put a tweet out yesterday, and then everything started going crazy again. GameStop went crazy. It didn't go as crazy during the day today, but overnight it was up like 75% in the pre-market, and it was just going crazy. So found out that he has $175 million in a mix of GameStop stocks and options.
Mm-hmm.
And they said he's already up 300 million on the position. And I read an article that by the end of the week, he could potentially be a billionaire from GameStop stock.
Yeah.
Right.
If it gets to $70, he'll be a billionaire.
So he's playing his game. So GameStop that is back. It's back on the table, right? So what's the deal with this new wave of GameStop situation?
Well, Ian, before you start, we should preference by using our favorite word, allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Okay, we can stay in frame together. My only question is, I think it's amazing he has a position size this big, because if you believe in a position, you only need one good investment that can change your life. Like my first big one was probably Apple, then it was AMD when I got it cheaper than $12. Nvidia has become another one. Lilly was another one. So to see him have conviction in the position is absolutely amazing. My only question is, if he had a Series 7 or 3 when this run first began, is he able to talk about his book of business on social media to get people to pile into the position for liquidity? Or if I did it or you did it, will we be in trouble? That's my only question. Now, conviction size is a great lesson in, if you believe in a position, you should go all in, especially if you know what the impact can be and what the upside in terms of risk to reward is. But the caveat in the investment strategy that he's currently running is, when will he be able to exit if he had a license when he first initiated the position? Now, if he didn't have a license when he then piled in, he's off to the moon. No pun intended. But I think, should people pile into the position, I think it's a little bit too late. I think if it hovers underneath $28 or $25, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. But I do think it's a great lesson in having conviction in a position and making a case for it. But I'm wondering, will he ever get in trouble for influencing the market, if you will, via social media?
Yeah, I think that's why I want to use the word alleged, because the screenshot did go out. I'm looking at it here, and it does show that he has 5 million shares. Well, I like that, right? I love that. I spoke about that in my class, where having the shares is important and having an option is important too, right? That way you can stack, and if the equity goes up, you can add more call positions. So 5 million shares is a lot.
Hefty.
That's a lot of a company. Then obviously he has this, allegedly has the June 21 call for 24 this year at $20. And I'm using alleged because there's no proof that this is his actual account. It's just a screenshot. So we got to be mindful of that. We don't know where this screenshot came from. So I'm not a trader. I never claimed to be a trader. Like I invest and moving in and out of positions that are 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out. And we spoke about this a few times.
That's scary.
It hasn't worked for me just because I'm not as active as some of these people who are doing this on a daily basis. So that's the first thing. The other thing is that,
really quick, what is the strike for?
The strike is $20 for June 21st. So that's in 3 weeks. So it's 3 weeks out. He has it at 20. It shot up over 30 today. So there's money that's going to be made there. The issue will be, right, and I wonder if that would be a tweet, is, were you actually able to close this position? Were you able to sell this position? Because that's the part that people don't show you, especially when you see something volatile like this and people moving markets. He also put up the last call that he had, where in April, where it ran up again, and there was some substantial money made from an account. Could it be his? Maybe, but there's a chance that it's not. I thought something interesting out of all this was Wall Street Bets, which was known for becoming this place on Reddit that was prompting some of these meme stocks to run. They're not. He didn't put it on Wall Street Bets this time.
Nope.
Yeah, they've been talking discouraging about him, saying that he's caused a frenzy, and this is not what the community is about, and really didn't appreciate. Yeah, really didn't appreciate all the traffic that they generated from him doing this. So he didn't use Wall Street Bets this time, and I thought that was interesting. Like, you guys were known because of some of the work that he was doing. So I'm not jumping into this position. It's not something.
No, I'm
not into the meme craze. But if you are, please be very, very careful. Trading has considerable risk, and this is one of those high risks. Like if we had a color chart for the risk, this would be like
red of this background. Yeah. I'm giving it red.
Whatever the highest is, this would be it.
Because even some people were texting me this morning, like, "Hey, trading got halted on my platform," and I'm like, "What if they get close to that date and they start to throttle the performance, and like you said, he's not able to exit the position?" I know some of you who haven't traded think it's impossible. They can hit that button, and all of a sudden, you can't liquidate your position until after. So it's happened in the futures market. It's happened in the options market. It happened in the penny stock market several years ago. So you have to be very careful of being able to take profit when you need to and not when they allow you to.
Yeah, we're not, and I'm not hypothetically speaking about this. Like January, this literally happened, right? We were in the GameStop position. I remember we got off the plane. We was in Miami. I looked. We up 47,000. I'm like, boom, closing out of this. Oh, can't close. Can't do it. Can't do it.
But this also just speaks to just how crazy the idea of money. Money is just an idea, right? And I think that's the most invaluable lesson that can be learned here. Where this guy, whether he becomes a billionaire or not, I mean, he's gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars from this, right? And it's like it's so crazy that you don't have he didn't start a company, he didn't change the world. You got to give this guy credit, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe he did change the world, right? For retail investors.
I'm saying as far as like he didn't create something that changed the world, right? Like the iPhone.
Oh, no. He didn't invent
technology that changed the world.
No.
Or Eli Lilly has created pharmaceutical drugs, and that has changed the world. And, but it's like just thinking about money. Like once again, going back to how we was raised, a lot of us like the idea is to work as hard as you possibly can for money, and that's not really necessarily the best way to go about it, right? Where it's like you can literally just create money. He's creating money out of thin air. He has an idea. He has influence. He's using the social media. He's doing this. He's finagling. He's getting options gold, and he's going up, and he's taking money out. And before you know it, he made 50 million, 100 million, 300 million, $1 billion that fast. And then he's going to
use your money to make more money.
Yeah. He's going. Then he's
off the grid.
5 years. See you later.
2 years, he'll get a tweet. What was what y'all? I couldn't. What was the reverse Uno card though? I
don't know.
It's go time. You know that,
but that's not go time.
It's reversed. It's reverse go. Like now it's green. Green is always the color of go.
The only thing I saw green. I'm like, okay, he knows.
It's go.
It's go time. You know that.